Hey, day 101 of the 365-day manifesting experiment. I'm Jennifer Johnson. Please like, share, subscribe. I would love to have more members because I am going to be working on different tools and techniques and talking about what's happening with me and wondering what's happening with you. Are you manifesting? What are you aiming for? What are you trying to do? And so I would say today was a very interesting day. Um, I have been so wrapped up in my own stuff that I forgot that my sister was feeling sick. She had a case of COVID, not a severe one, but still, she has some immunity issues. And do you think I remembered that she had COVID? Nope. So I texted her this today and gave her a little voice message and didn't even ask her how she was. And she wrote back, said, thanks for asking. I'm fine. Wow. I don't know. And my older sister didn't ask her either. And the floodgates opened. I felt terrible. I cried, but I cried for more than just the fact that I had forgotten to talk to her about it, but also because I understood what it was like to be having issues and stuff and having nobody to reach out to and nobody to talk to about it. And her and I are very similar in terms of we feel a lot of the same things. Emotionally, we're very sensitive. And so I thought that was very interesting how it opened up the floodgates. And I think I realized that some of the crying that occurred, I hadn't cried for a while, like really cried. And I bawled. And I think it was like ugly cry, like where your eyes look all swollen and stuff. I haven't done that for a long time. So I think it's interesting that I haven't done that for a really long time because it's actually not an unusual occurrence for me. But interestingly enough, I think some of it was because I have had an underneath tension that I have been ignoring because I want to be on the positive side of things in terms of my manifesting. And so I think I've been in a little bit of denial and didn't know that. Didn't know. So that was very helpful today to kind of get in touch and say, come on, you know, you're not feeling as secure as you lead on to yourself because you don't want to sabotage yourself. Well, I sit here every day when I get on this YouTube and say we have to be true to our feelings. And I've been talking about the shadow side, and as the shadow side of me aligned with the positive, I say positive side, with the allowing abundance side. And I think that was a clear indication that I was not. I think the release has helped with that. So I think I just have to, I've said this day in and day out, but I really do have to trust the universe. I really do have to stop wanting to perform manifesting rather than allow manifesting. And that is so important. And I know I say a lot of things are important, but a lot of things are important. Um, Another very unusual thing happened last night, and this is going to sound really strange for anybody who's going to hang in there and listen to me, go on and on. I already know that there's a piece of me that channels. Like I've been called scarily intuitive when I'm introducing and talking to someone, and I call myself the barstool therapist because inadvertently I'm always talking to someone next to me, and during our conversations, by the end of our conversation, very often they're like, "Where? What? Who are you? Like, how do you know this stuff about me? How do you know what to say?" That so hits home. And I thought a lot of it was about intuition because I can read body language and I can relate to people's feelings. I'm very empathic. But I think there's a little bit more to that. And one of the things that last night, I was watching Next Level Soul, which I think the guy's great, Alex. and he had an interview with a gentleman named, I want to say it's Daniel, and Daniel is a channeler, but he talked about light language, and I have my entire life I have thought that I speak in tongues because I've had this language in my head that feels very fast and very racy, and I always thought it was my third eye or the speaking in tongues. Um, and I do believe that some of it has to do with third eye because I have a lot of there's dialogue inside. I know this sounds like there's split personality or something going on, but one of the things I've been able to do with the raciness in the head to articulate it, I am able to I start talking, but none of it makes sense to me. But it sounds almost like an Eastern European accent or something, or yeah, it does. It sounds a little bit Eastern European, Middle Eastern. I don't know, just Polish, Turkish. I don't really. It just is a bunch of words that I don't really understand, but I can go at length about it. And I used to think it was talking and speaking in tongues. Not being an overly religious person, but having been raised Catholic and just don't understand it. I really don't. But last night when I heard about this light language, the way they were talking about it, I was like, and then he did a demonstration of it, and it was very similar to what I do, and I was like, so I went and looked it up, and this woman came on, and her light language was almost exactly like mine. And I was like, that is weird. So I am telling you this because I think it is a manifestation that I am meant to bring into the forefront this year. As I've said a bunch of times, that I don't always know what it is that I am trying to manifest. Like, I know what I want to feel like, but I don't try to manifest like a new car. Going on this trip to the UK is a great manifestation. Getting the dog on the trip, getting her booked now rather than 2 years out, getting the car booked. A little expensive for me, but it's easier. I've got it. It was a in between rate that made life easier for me because I am all about the path of least resistance. And then, having a variety of dollars coming in from a variety of places that were partially what I earned, um, taxes, earnings, my health savings account that I had put aside money that I never counted as money that I had, and getting that in, and um, you know, finding housing in my on the trip that like the first month's going to be expensive, but then I found some other really good pricing, and here in Quebec, really good pricing. Won't be going out as much. Yesterday I did my weekly card for tarot, and I got the Hermit, which I thought was awesome because I just got done talking about how I'm minding my own business and just laying low and taking care of responsibilities, and that's what this month feels like for me. So that was really cool. Just a lot going on all at once. I don't really have a theme for tonight's discussion. I just really wanted to kind of put a variety of things out there, just to see what resonates with you and also for myself later, because I'm trying to remember. As I said yesterday, I'm trying to track the things that have manifested for me and not lose sight of um, things that I'm not counting as manifesting. So I think everything needs to be counted. So I manifested stuff. I manifested crying today just to release some emotions that I have been hiding from myself. So all good. 101 days, people. Tomorrow. See you later. Love you. Don't forget to subscribe, please. That would be nice and fun for me. Thank you.